we're addressing another topic, texting and driving. Everybody knows the dangers of the alcohol, and I hope everybody is learning the dangers of texting and driving.
I now see each and every one of your faces, and I hope I never come into contact with you as my duties as an assistant county attorney. It happens. I'm going to explain to you why you shouldn't do it. You're told don't do it. Here's the reality of it. If you're texting and driving, or distracted by the radio, or chatting with your friends, not paying attention, and you cause a crash, and you hurt or kill someone, it doesn't just affect the lives, it affects your own life, because you're going to be charged criminally. You're in adult court, and if you kill someone, you're looking at going to prison. It's not worth it.
Well, my name is Matt Logan, and I'm here to talk about distracted driving and how it affected me personally. And not just me personally, but my entire family. And I would like to introduce you to my daughter, Deej, and I would like to say that she's coming through those doors right now. It was her first day of senior year. But she was just like you. She was really excited for her senior year. She couldn't wait for that first day to start. She was up late the night before preparing. She was, trying to figure out what am I going to wear, and oh my gosh, what am I going to do with my hair tomorrow? She was just like you. So looking forward to her senior prom that in July, the year before senior prom, she had her prom dress picked out. But instead she would leave us with a memory that we'll never forget. A memory that changed many lives. Because her first day of senior year was also her last. That day, September 4th, it started just like every other first day of school. Father of four teenagers that morning getting ready for school. I don't know if you have siblings, but just imagine that chaos and the little petty arguments and I need the hairdryer now. And then shortly after 3 o'clock that afternoon, Deej called and she said, now that school's out, my little sister, she has a soccer game and I'm going to run her to Subway. And Deej described the drama of the day. She kind of had some trouble with some classmates. And she described that to me. About 4 o'clock that afternoon, I was on my way to Byron from home. I was about 3.5 miles down the road and I'll never forget what I was about to find. About to go up over a hill, and it was a hill that wasn't a large one, but just big enough to hide what was on the other side. And as I came up over that hill, in front of me was a whole slew of emergency vehicles. There was a school bus, and our local trauma helicopter was just landing on the road. Right in front of me. The sick feeling in the pit of my stomach that just honestly, anyone who is a parent or anyone that really cares about someone else, you get that feeling. And I did, and I pulled over, and I went up to the officer that was there. He was directing traffic, getting people to turn around. And I went up to him, and I told him that my daughter could have been driving the road at about this time, and asked him what he knew, and then he had me describe her vehicle to him. And he said, to be honest with you, I don't know. I arrived on scene. But if you would wait in your car, I will radio up and I'll find out. I went back to my car and I waited, which seemed like an eternity. In reality, it was about 60 seconds. He came back and he immediately asked for my driver's license and started asking me questions right away. It was indeed my daughter who was involved. She had run into the back end of the school bus that was stopped, letting 2 kids out. As he was describing what the next steps would be for friends and family, I interrupted him and I said, what's her condition? What happened? What do you know? And he said, all we know is she has a faint heartbeat, she has not regained consciousness, and they're still trying to extract her from the vehicle. And as we were talking, we went to a vantage point to see a little bit better, and then they got her out. I watched them strap her to the gurney, load her into the back of the helicopter, and fly away. We're sorry. There's nothing that we can do for your daughter. If anybody can do anything, it's them. And maybe 51 that evening, she would take her last breath, never to regain consciousness. Our problem is that we think that we can do it. And in reality, when we're doing that, our mind is now being distracted by the road, because when we have our phone in our hand and when we're using it, that in our mind becomes the primary task. It is a choice. My daughter made a choice. Because I'll be honest, I thought it. How could she not see the big yellow school bus? She was composing a text when she collided with the back of the school bus. They also found conclusively that she did not see the school bus when she collided. She died not knowing what happened. I'm here to tell you the decisions that my daughter made. I'm giving you information so that you know how you can make decisions in the future, what you can do, and how these things can affect you.